Welcome to my vegan Ironman. If you haven't seen this series before, feel free to check out the previous episodes. Though, fair warning, they were a bit different back then. The series used to be called ChatGPT Only Ironman, but I decided to spice things up and rename it to Vegan Ironman to better reflect the plant-based chaos you're about to witness. The rules are simple. 1. No meat, no animal products, no animal-related anything. 2. I'm not allowed to fish or hunt at all. 3. All food must be sourced by Druid Briar himself, meaning no sneaky shopping for food. He's got to forage like the true herbivore he is. And 4. Any tree Briar chops down must be grown by himself. The ultimate goal? Briar needs to collect 16 items to break his curse. Which, by the way, I'll post in the description, because my memory is about as useful as a broken compass. But before we dive into today's episode, I wanted to tell you guys about a super exciting giveaway. Head over to my channel where you'll find a video titled OSRS Giveaway. Watch it, follow the steps, and you could win 50% of the loot from 50 solo Tombs of Amasket runs once we hit 100 subscribers on the account. And trust me, I'm trying to hit that goal by the end of the year, or I'll be asking the trees for help. Now without further ado, let's jump into Druid Briar's shenanigans. Buckle up, it's about to get very planty in here. So today we're going to try to get 25 herblore. That's the first step. We're going to get 25 herblore today. We're going to get just to clean that Ranarr weed. Then we will discuss what we're doing next. So I'm just here by the oak tree here that we planted last episode. And I'm just going to check the health just to get that nice little 467 XP drop there for farming. And now I'm going to head over to Draenor patches just to get those. And I'm going to really focus on farming right now. And then, yeah, I'll be back in a second. Okay, our terramins are done growing here, so hopefully we get a fair amount of them. Only 4. Unfortunate, but it'll have to do for now. So before continuing the episode here, the clip that I was supposed to put in between these two clips was corrupted through OBS, so I couldn't actually upload it to my editing software. So just a quick rundown of what we did really quickly between these two clips. Basically, we checked our bank to see if we had enough herblore materials in order to get to 25 herblore. And we did, but we needed to come up with a way to use the guam leaves in order to get the 25 herblore, because we can't use the Eye of Newt due to our vegetarian restrictions. So, we ended up going to the Lumbridge Swamp to collect swamp tar, because you can use swamp tar on guam leaves in order to make guam tar, and it gives you, I believe it's 30 XP each guam leaf, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so we went to the Lumbridge Swamp and we collected a bunch of swamp tar. So the next clip is us just finishing up collecting the remainder of the swamp tar needed. Okay, so we collected 900 before, and we made those all into guam tar. We got to 24 with 257 XP remaining. So we're just going to collect the remaining around 130-ish guam tar that we need. Or sorry, swamp tar that we need in order to get to that level 25 to clean that Ranarr weed. So I'll see you back in a second when I have 135 swamp tar. And this swamp tar right here marks 135. We're going to hop back to the bank really quick. And on our way back, we're going to just make these guam tars into, or make these guam leaves into guam tars. And we're going to get that 25 herblore. And here we are with 25 herblore. We can now clean Ranarr weeds. So all we gotta do is just hop to the bank and grab a Ranarr weed from the bank, and we'll be able to clean it in order to obtain and get another item from Druid Briar's list. Okay, we're back at the bank here. We've got our Ranarr weed in our inventory. and there's the clean one. So in case you guys didn't know, I actually started another series with Druid Briar. It's a more theatrical and more cinematic version of this. You don't need to watch both, but I do recommend checking it out if that's something that you're interested in. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do regular videos of Druid Briar, like the ones you've seen in the past. And I'm also going to do these theatrical ones on the side for people who don't want your typical RuneScape videos. So going forward, there's going to be essentially two series going up simultaneously about Druid Briar. But like I said, you guys don't have to check out both. I appreciate it if you do, if you want to check out the more progress driven like this one versus the more theatrical and cinematic version of the other series called Druid Briar, A Tale of Roots and Ruin. So like I said, you can check it out if you want, but I'm not going to ask you to if you only want to be watching this type of style video. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start woodcutting this oak tree here, and I'm just going to woodcut them. I'm going to get a full inventory, and I'm going to fletch it into the best, I think it's the oak longbow we can do. Yeah, the oak longbow for 25 fletching there. We're going to start fletching them just so we can make a bit more cash. We have 131k right now, but our next plan is we're going to head over to Mage Training Arena, and we need a lot of runes for that. So we're going to make a bunch of money, and yeah, we're going to buy a bunch of runes for Mage Training Arena. Something I did forget to mention is for the other series, I did complete some quests. I'm just going to flash them up on the screen here, little screenshots. Yeah, so I'm going to start this woodcutting grind. I'm probably going to get to, I don't know, 200, 300k or something like that for a start, just so that we can buy some starter runes. I don't know how, I don't exactly know how many we need for the Infinity Boots, but yeah, we'll see you when we get a bit more levels and a bit more money. So as per our rule set, the only trees that we can chop are the ones we plant ourselves. And so we planted this oak tree ourselves, and now we can actually start regularly training our woodcutting. That's 22 woodcutting there, by the way. So we're going to chop this tree. If you didn't watch the last episode, the reason we have 22 woodcutting now is because of Wintertot. It's kind of an exception because you're not actually chopping down the roots. So, but yeah, we're going to just chop down this oak tree, and we'll see where it goes from there. I forgot to show the levels that we've gotten over the last little bit. So we've got 30, 35, and 30 for attack, strength, and defense, 36 hit points. Got up to 40 magic. That'll be much higher once we're done the Mage Training Arena grind. We've also got 34 fletching, and we're now up to 24 woodcutting. We've got 43 thieving basically from fruit stalls. Yeah, 20 farming. We're working on that passively, slowly, but we're working on it. I keep forgetting to do the farm runs, and you really need to do that more often. Yeah, 35 construction we got from the Wintertot grind, which is fantastic. And we're going to do a bit more of agility soon. We're only at level 9, but I want to get that up to around maybe 30 or something like that to start, just so that we can actually run for a bit longer and whatnot. So yeah, so that's what the stats are looking like right now. Like I said, I'll get back to you when we're done this this woodcutting grind. Oh, we just got a bird's nest there, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to you when we get probably like I said, around 200 or 300k or something like that, and we'll buy some runes and get this going. So we just have level 30 woodcutting, which is really good because now we can cut down willow trees. The only unfortunate thing is that we do not have the farming level to plant it. I think we got willow tree seeds from Wintertot, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, but if that's the case, then I'm gonna bump up this farming level a bit in the meantime, just so that we can put that willow tree in there, so that we can get willow logs instead of oak logs. Okay, we did not get willow seeds. We did get maple seeds, however. So when we get to 45, I think it's 45 farming and 45 woodcutting, we'll plant the maple there instead of the oak. Or I could go back to Wintertot and get the willow seeds as well. We'll figure that out though. I'm just at the bank here, and I realized that we actually have 108 willow logs in the bank as well as 98 oak. I'm going to start banking some more oak logs just so that we can get some more construction level, because we want to be able to get this chapel, at the very least the oak altar, put up, so that in the future we have some way of quickly getting our prayer back. So I'm going to keep those oak logs in there for now. I'm going to start cutting these willow logs into willow short bows. And then I'm just going to sell what I have. I only have the 207 oak longbows right now. But the more I'm crunching the numbers, I feel like 130k is a good enough start to get started on the grind at Mage Training Arena, because we will get some more money from the enchantment room anyways. So yeah, I'm gonna sell off these 207. I don't know how much I'm gonna get for that, but I'm gonna sell off the 200 oak longbows as well as 108 willow bows, and we'll see where we're at. So we just got here to the mage bank, so I'm just going to buy as many runes as we can in order to get the infinity boots from Mage Training Arena. I'm just going to look up how many I need roughly of each rune, and I'm going to buy just slightly more than I need because I don't want to have to come back here again. And if I do have to come back here, it better be because I ran out of money buying these runes now. And with this final enchantment here, we will be at 1200 enchantment points, which is all we need for the infinity boots. Now we just need to hope that we get some nature runes when we leave here, because we get some runes as a reward. And we didn't. So we got to go back to Mage Arena to grab some more nature runes. We only need maybe 20, 25 more, something like that. So I will be back shortly with some nature runes. Okay, we're back here with 100 nature runes. I've just bought 100 just because we're going to need some more anyways. So we're going to go finish off the alchemist room, the one that we didn't finish. Shouldn't take too long. Should only take about 3 minutes because we only need 5 more points. But yeah, I'll see you when we're done this room. Okay, we just finished that up really quickly. Only took a couple minutes, and now we're going to go purchase the infinity boots and finish off this item. And here we are buying the infinity boots. As you see, we just needed 120 telekinetic, 120 graveyard, 120 alchemist, 1200 enchantment, and now we can buy the infinity boots and knock this off the list. So that is 4 items complete for Druid Briar's journey. And we're just back over at the spreadsheet really quick, and I realized that we actually haven't checked off the clean Ranarr weed yet either, so we're going to quickly check that off, as well as the infinity boots. So as you see, we have 4 items out of the 16. So the next items we're going to probably work towards, I mentioned it in a previous episode, the crystal weapon seed there. We're going to probably work towards that, but we do need a certain total level as well as a certain amount of quest points in order to do last man standing. So I think until we get to that point, I think maybe we're gonna just start grinding up our combat stats a little bit so that we can eventually get the blessed holy symbol when we get to 50 prayer, as well as the Draconic Visage when we get a high enough combat level to fight the dragons. And the dragon pickaxe, we're going to try to kill Chaos Elemental for that. And other than that, we do need to start grinding some totems for the Skotos Pet. So in order to train our combat, I think I'm going to go to Hill Giants in the Krend Catacombs. And we're going to start grinding up our melee stats a little bit, just so that we can get some totems as well as some levels for later on down the road when we need to do these harder challenges. Okay, so between this clip and the last clip, kind of a lot has happened. I've been busy with work, and to be honest, I've been a little addicted to another game, a little bit on the side. So this is level 50 combat as well as level 40 attack coming in. I'm just going to walk through what I've done between the last clip and this clip. So as you see on the side here, I've killed 314 hill giants on PC. I've also killed another around probably 100 and 150 on mobile as well, just fitting in time whenever I can. As you can also see, we got the Dark Totem middle there. We also got the base. We just needed one more top, or the top, in order to get one totem done. But we're going to keep working on the Hill Giants in the meantime. So yeah, we got 40 attack, 40 strength, and 40 defense. 42 HP, and we also buried every single bone from the hill giants, all 315 of them, plus the however many is on mobile. I think it's around 100, 150. And we got up to 30 prayer from this. We also got 48 thieving, because every time I ran out of food, I would just head over to the Hasidius fruit stalls and sit there for a little bit and get some more pineapples. And we also banked everything in this loot tab, plus some, except for things like the arrows, the armor pieces, and weapon pieces. But we banked all the seeds, all the herbs, all the gems and whatnot. But yeah, we've also been working on our farming a little bit. I know it's only 22, but it's only from potatoes that we've been doing right now to get the farming up. So hopefully in the future we're going to be doing more of the seeds, or the herb patches, because I'm going to start thieving master farmers a bit more to get more herb seeds. So now that we're done with this hill giant grind and I have a little bit more time to record, I'm actually going to have a little quest grind go on, so enjoy this little quest montage. So right before we start this quest grind, I'm just going to use this book of knowledge. I'm just going to show you guys that we're still going to put them into herb lore, just because it's the best skill to put them into for now. And that's also 26 herb lore right there for us. We can now make energy potions. And here's us defeating this sorry excuse of a demon. Demon Slayer complete. There's one sword made by one fat and happy dwarf. And the Knight Sword complete. That gets us up to level 29 smithing. Here I am, playing fashion consultant to a group of goblins who just needed me to confirm that their original color scheme was peak goblin. And there's goblin diplomacy completed and level 11 crafting. Here I am helping a rum-obsessed pirate smuggle booze past customs, only to dig up his treasure in a park while dodging an angry gardener who clearly doesn't get paid enough. So there's pirate treasure completed. And then I got lured into a creepy mansion, uncovered a waxy murder plot, and ruined a deranged couple's arts and crafts night before they could add me to their collection. And we got 13 crafting from that. Next, I joined a cursed pirate crew, solved their mystery, and discovered the only real curse was trusting a scheming navigator with the IQ of a coconut. And now that we've done a few quests, there's just a couple things I want to go purchase really quick now that we've got our combat stats up a little bit. The first thing is going to be an adamant sword, a little bit better than the mithril scimitar that we've been using, and we can wield it now. So let's go and buy one of those from this shop here. We want specifically the short sword. The long sword's a little worse DPS. So we're going to buy the adamant sword for 2,000 gold. Next, we're going to buy a mithril plate body from Horvik's armor shop here. A little better than the steel plate body we were rocking before. And the last thing is we're going to buy these adamant legs from Louis at the in Alcarid there. These are going to be a lot better than the black legs we're using. I don't think I'm going to upgrade the helmet because the prayer bonus is actually pretty nice while I'm killing the hill giants in the catacombs, because I use between steel skin or use rapid heal as well. So I'm going to keep the helmet for now. I don't know if I'm going to upgrade that in the future or if I'm just going to wait until we get the runeful helm. So you might be wondering why we did all those quests, and the truth is we needed to get 30 quest points in order to get into Last Man Standing, because you need 30 quest points and 750 total in order to actually compete in Last Man Standing. So we've got the 30 quest points, and we're making our way up to the 750 total. We did some of those quests for XP, but others we just did because I was in a questing mood and I wanted to get some knocked out. We're almost done all of the free-to-play ones that we can do. The only ones we have left that we can complete are Imp Catcher, Shield of Arab, and Dragon Slayer 1. The rest are uncompletable on this account because due to the vegan restrictions, and then we'll start tackling the members quests after that. There is a fair amount of members quests we can do, but yeah, we'll probably only be at like about 100 or 120 quest points by the time we're completely done all the quests that we can do. And so I think I'm going to end off the episode here. During this episode, we were able to knock off the clean Ranarr weed by getting the 25 herb lore, as well as getting the infinity boots and getting up to 52 magic during that grind. Next episode, we're going to train our stats up a bit more to get that 750 total level, so that we can enter the last man standing in order to get the crystal weapon seed. We're also going to tackle our ranged issue, because the issue is we actually can't use a lot of ranged weapons because of the feathers required for the ammunition. So we're going to tackle the ranged issue and get a few ranged levels in the meantime. So if you guys don't mind, please drop a comment, a like, and a subscribe. It means a lot to me, and it's free for you guys to do, and you can always change your mind later. So I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
I remember the echo siren scream, like Berlin nights caught in a dream. Smoke in the sky, marching